Good morning, everybody. I guess it's afternoon. I suppose it's afternoon. It might be morning where you are, but whatever. My name is Monkey DKS, and welcome to the Jungle Party. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're eating a peach. Whoop. Now I got something stuck in my teeth. Hold on. Oh, better. How is everybody today? Hi, Monkey Ree. Nova and Masters, thank you for those auto hosts. I appreciate it. So we've disabled the bot for today. Actually, what I should do is I'll put the offline bot on. I didn't get all of it out of my teeth. It's gonna annoy me for like an hour. So you guys can keep collecting bananas, but we're gonna keep it off for today. While we're working today, we're gonna work on bots, actually. So we're gonna work with some folks who were interested in learning about the bots. I don't know if any of them are around, but meanwhile, I'm just gonna go and do some quick about the basics after I eat the peach. I had a really late breakfast, so this is kind of my lunch. I had a piece of cheese and a peach. I know, Rusty Bell. Sorry, Monkey. It's gonna be too hard if we're trying to help people with things, and do that at the same time. Also, have you guys seen this? Hold on. Wait a second. Top over here. For those of you who are Minecraft players.
Part of Mojang. It's the blocky backbone of our games. It's our philosophy, and even in our name, which means gadget in Swedish, by the way. From the development of Minecraft to our amazing community, we've been propelled by play. Experiments, trial and error, goofing around. And there's even more to come in the future. We're planning a feature film, preparing an epic live show, and playing with ideas for brand new games. There are also several studios around the world, all part of Mojang, which in a stroke of genius inspired our new name, Mojang Studios. We want to celebrate all of these with a new look and reveal our biggest little secret yet. Introducing the Mojang. These mysterious gizmos are powered by play. But most importantly, they make up our fancy new logo. Strike a pose, Mojangs.
Mojang Studios. Brand new. Kind of interesting. But I thought that was exciting. Meanwhile, I'm just eating a peach on stream. As you do, Bernie Village, thank you for that auto host. Ooh, tree. This is what I get for flossing. I got peach in between my teeth. Rusty Bell, thank you for that host. The real life in-person host, I appreciate that. I appreciate the auto hosts too, I'm just saying. Awkward stream. So this is gonna be super, super relaxed and chill. I don't see any of the people that have come to ask me about things. Oh, perhaps I should announce that I'm actually live on things. That might help. And Demo, thank you for the auto host. Jungle Party events, that thing. Have I used my clipboard since then? Hey, no, I didn't. Nice. Let me at some people in my announcement. Who are the people that I was going to do? Kiss. Oh, I don't have to at Kiss. We can start with Kiss. Meanwhile, also, hi, Kiss. If you want to hop in voice, I am in the open voice where anybody can join. No worries, Whisperer. Just remember to keep the chat, for the voice chat, family friendly, as you know.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that the legendary monkey DKS?
Eating a peach live on stream.
Wow. I gotta remember not to use my soundboard, because that's not family friendly.
It wouldn't show up through the Discord anyway.
Yeah, I have it set. Yeah.
Oh, okay. unless you set it up specifically to do it through your Discord, in which case, then it will totally do that. All right, free host. So, by the way, don't whisper me today. That's a thing. I should probably make that announcement. Ooh, tree. Howdy, doody. Don't doody on my stream. Gosh. Hi, JC. Can't stay long, but have a host. You know, I will take a host. That's a thing that I will do. Give Gruber a hug from me. All right, so we're on the line right now with Kiz. Hi, Kiz.
Hello.
And what do you know, and what do you... Do I have to? He won't let go. You do have to. It's from me. The hugs. I want to hug people, okay? I miss hugging people. What do you know already?
That's a short list.
Right. Have you made any buttons?
Define buttons.
Okay. So, step 1. You get it done. Step 2. Sorry. Habit. Go to mixer.com.
Ooh.
And then click on your little picture over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the way at the bottom, which is covered by my things, click on Dev Lab. Hold on, I can make it less covered by things.
Okay.
For those of you who are playing along at home, Dev Lab. Okay? And then up at the top, there are 3 options here next to Developer Lab title. There's API Access and OAuth. That is what I like to refer to as way over my head. There's MixPlay projects, which is what we're going to be doing today. And then there's test streams, which you need to be a partner to do. So, or you can request it, I guess. I guess that's the thing. Hey, Takarax! Welcome. So you can see I actually have a bunch of MixPlay projects. I have my original... apparently I don't even have my original one, but I have my 2.0 and my 2.1. The one we're using nowadays is Jungle Party Panels. Monkey B! How are you? Welcome.
You have more than me.
I have what?
You have more than me.
How many do you have?
0.
Well,
Actually, 1 Firebots, but...
Yeah, you get the Firebot one. And then I have a test one, which I don't actually even know what's in there. Baseball scoreboard, this one was fun. And the offline one, which is the one we currently have live. And the stream ending one. So, let's just make a new one for today. Actually, let's go into the test. So what you'd normally do is you'd create a new project, make a title, and set the game to other. That's what you generally want, because you have to pick a game. What's in test, out of curiosity? Chat sound in. I have an oopsie button. Okay, yeah, I can delete that. So you make one, and you get to this screen here, where you get your project name and project game. Other. Yep. You can fill all this stuff out if you're going to make any of it public, but you're probably not. It's probably just for you, so that's okay. So up at the top left, click on Build.
Ooh.
And then delete any of the buttons that you already have. It's definitely how you start. You start by deleting things that are already there randomly. So then here is where you will set up your button scenes. So you have your default scene over here. That is where, when your bot connects, everyone will go there by default. That's why it's called default. And you can come over here. Well, let's go through the GUI, I guess. So you have the controls over here. This will be a list of all the buttons and labels and text boxes and things you build. Over here is your grid, and you can look at the 3 different sizes. So this is the tablet size and then the phone size. And you need to remember to do all of them, which is something that I am notorious for forgetting. You can view the JSON, which is currently, 2 brackets, and you can save it. I just saved it, so I lost everything that I had in here. This is where you hit your buttons and hope everything works. Yes. Yep. So, let's start by making a button. So, when we go to controls, you hit the plus up here. There's button. You can make a joystick, a label, a mouse control, or a text box. I've never used a mouse control.
That would be very weird.
Yeah, it's useful. You can actually, draw on the screen and things, and, I don't know. It's weird. So we're going to make a button, and let's make it a sound button. So I'm just going to name it sound. All right. And then you get this little exclamation point here. But you see you have your control. It's a button. That's what that little image is for. Chat plays streamer games, mix it up buttons. Yes. So then there's an exclamation point. So if you click on the little arrow over here, it's whatever's red means you have to put something there. So this is going to be, I'm just going to call it sound 1. And I always like to add a spark cost in right away, because otherwise every time you save it and mix it up, it's going to ask you for a spark cost, which is annoying. But these are the only 2 things you have to fill out. And you could leave this one blank if you do 1 spacebar, if you want. And the only reason you do that is if you have a background image that you want to put in. And the background image would be a link to something else. So we're going to call it sound 1 with a 0. We're going to hit this X over here. And now we can take this button and we can bring it over here. And this is the part, okay, so this grid is my least favorite thing about MixPlay, and I think it's awful, and I would love for them to redo it. A center line, vertically and horizontally, would be great, A. B, some way of differentiating, every 5 blocks or something, so that you could line things up. Also, when you put buttons next to each other here, that's not what they look like live. So, what I mean by that, if you're looking at my stream, you see how I have the offline button and the banana and the top bananas, right? Let me, mixer.com/lab. You can also do mixer.com/lab, by the way. Let me look at my offline button here, right? See how these, if I made these touch and hit save, and then I went over to mix it up. Hang on, I gotta refresh and renew. I'm gonna show you guys all how to do this part later. Disconnect, and let's do the right one. Monkey offline, connect. You see how there's, on the screen there's a gap next to the buttons? And here there isn't. I really hate that this does not accurately reflect what you're gonna see later. Also, I hate that you can't see the images. See how mine are all blank? Because I have images on all of these buttons. So you can see down here I have imgur.com/whatever. So this is both frustrating and also super useful, but mostly I hate doing the buttons. So anyway, you can stretch the buttons left and right, up and down. You can make them different sizes. You could, if you wanted to, you could add a label. I could call this sound buttons, if I could spell. The name here doesn't matter at all, but make it something that you'll recognize. And then you can change your text size, but they don't give you a lot of help. I think it's 16 PT. I forget if there's a space or not. I don't really remember. Hello, Pursuant. Welcome. Pursuant, if you're interested in learning some of this that you don't already know, I know you know some of it from Ninja, you're welcome to hop in the voice. If you want. So you can put a label up here. And, What? If you want to hang out and learn things, you're welcome to hop in the voice if you want. I don't know how much you already know, because I know you do stuff with Ninja's bot a little bit. Okay, so we have a button. Let's make another button just so we have 2, because buttons are good. We'll do an image button, just because. Image, spark cost is 0.
Watch out for that tree!
I'm going to center it as much as I can. Yeah, that's all centered amongst themselves. So this would be sounds. And then I guess I should make another label, which is, I don't really have to, but for the completeness, I guess I will. And we did that at 16 point. I don't know if there's a space or not, so I'll put a space in this one. We'll see which one works. What?
Is that another person?
Where? What? Alright, so we're going to save this test project. Okay, and I assume yours looks similar to this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're going to go to MixItUp. By the way, don't whisper me today, everybody. Fair warning. We're going to go to the MixPlay section of MixItUp. And if you click up here, you should see Apex Legends, Drop Map, Call of Duty Black Ops, Drop Map, Fly Swatter, Fortnite, Mixer Paint, PUBG, Realm Royale, Super Animal Royale, and then the one that we just made. And maybe others if you have others. So as long as you're logged into your account, you can see all of the projects that you have made in MixPlay Labs, in Mixer Labs, here. So as you can see, we only have the image and the sound. We don't see either of the 2 labels we made, which is correct. We can still do things to those labels if we really want later, but mostly we just have image and sound. Hello, novelist. How are you? I hope your day is well. Temptation to whisper. I mean, you can whisper. It's just everybody's going to see it. So whisper away. It's just, I might show it. So then here we add a command, and there are 4 options for commands. This one is dumb. This one is dumb. You should always do advanced command. I'm going to have to watch the VOD. It's okay. Pursuant, if you ever want more help, just, hit me up. I will mostly do this anytime. I just knew I had a couple people that were asking, so I figured it would be easier to just do a big thing. So you see here the control ID. That's what you named the button. What if it's Ninja? Would you be okay hitting him? And then you can do it on if it's key held or key up or key down. Key down is clicking. Key up is when you let go of the click. So you can push down and hold and wait a second. And then key held is it'll happen the whole time you're holding it. I've never actually changed that from key down. Here's the spark cost right here, which we had set to 0 on the button. And if it wasn't set in the MixPlay lab, then we'd have to set it here. And it resets a couple times every so often, so I always try and set it on the button. And then unlock command, not super important, but if you want to have like multiple sound effects on different buttons and you all want them to play at the same time, you'll have to unlock them. Otherwise, it'll wait till a sound command is done before doing another sound command. Same with chat commands and overlays and things like that. So let's start with sound, because that's easier. So I'm going to make an advanced command for sound. Down here, you have all your actions, right? How much of this do you know? Am I boring you with things you already know?
Well, some of this I was mostly thinking about for like the scenes. I know on Firebot it's easy to add a scene and make a button to change scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not able to do that on the Mixer Lab.
Okay.
Thing in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But this stuff is kind of self-explanatory to me.
Yeah. So we'll skip past it. That's good. That's actually what I wanted to know. I am gonna make a sound command just quickly, just so I have it doing something. Mm-hmm. Sound effects. I can do the Who Let All the Lab Monkeys Free, and we can save that. So then if I push that,
Who set all these lab monkeys free?
you can't hear it, but everyone else can. Okay, so then we're gonna go back to the lab here, let's change image. I'm going to actually rename it to scene 2. We'll do scene 2 there. So this is what I think is easier than the way Firebot does it. Well, I should say the way Firebot did it like 2 years ago when I stopped using it. So, did that, save it, come back over to MixItUp, hit refresh. And it always likes to put me in the wrong project when I do that. Oh, also, hold on, we need to make another scene. Make another scene. Scene 2. We'll throw a button in here. Now, here's a thing that is weird about, well, kind of weird about MixPlay. So see, I have a button over here named Sound 1. If I go into Scene 2 and I make another button, and I call it Sound 1, it's going to give me an error. Oh, it's not going to give me an error. It used to give me an error. Spark cost 0. Maybe it's when I save it. Oh, they changed it. Okay, there's an update. You used to not be able to call them the same thing on different scenes. So I was going to say, what I normally do is I always prefix it with something, like 2, sound 1, because it's scene 2, or whatever the scene is called. Like if it's my mod board, I called it mod sound 1, things like that. I'm still going to keep doing that. But 2, back to main. Yeah, we just discovered something, novelist. I'm gonna make a second button called back to main, and I'm gonna label it return. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm not trying to make this pretty in any way. So now I have my default scene. I have a sound 1 that says who set all the lab monkeys free, and I have a scene 2 button, which goes to scene 2, whichever scene 2 you know, whatever you want that to be. And in scene 2, I have sound 1 again, and return. So, we're going to save that. Now we're going to go back to MixItUp. We'll do the refresh. GG novelist catching the bananas. Alright, so now I have test 1 up here, and I have 2 scenes. Default scene and scene 2. So under default scene, I have the scene 2 button, so I'm going to add a command. Advanced command again. So what you're looking for here is MixPlay. Okay, so click on a MixPlay action, add it in. And then you have to figure out what type of MixPlay action you want. And you want move user to scene. So there's a bunch of things you can do. You can do a connect a certain scene. I have some Stream Deck buttons with some MixPlay, MixItUp commands that just load my offline scene so that if I restart the bot while I'm offline, I can just push that button. Things like that. You could have it cool down a certain button. You could have it cool down a group of buttons. You could have it cool down a whole scene. Actually, never noticed that. That's cool. You can disconnect MixPlay, or you can enable, disable controls. Like during the banana game, we disable the monkey challenge and the text box. As soon as someone throws a banana, I actually disable all 3 of those so nobody can accidentally do it again. And then you can set up user groups where different scenes have default user groups. So, for example, I have my streamer group, which consists of exactly 1 person, set to always load with the banana throw scene. So as soon as I load my project, my MixPlay project, it automatically, I see the default buttons for a second, and then it immediately flips me over to the banana scene, just because it's easier, because that's the only one I really care about. I don't need my info buttons. I know all my info. So, same thing, you can move all users to a scene, which I do at the end of my streams when I say thanks for watching. Or you can move one of those just a user group to a scene, move one user to a group, which is the same as moving them to a scene, and I don't understand why there's both, whatever. And then move the user to scene, or custom metadata, or update control. Update control is things like change the name of a button, or change the color of a button, or put someone's profile picture there and say they own the button, that sort of thing. So anyway, move user to scene is the long-winded way of what I was trying to say. So you with me now so far?
Yep.
Okay. So then scene name. Also, you can set permissions here. Who's allowed to do this? So if it's your mod board, you could set it so mod could do it. Now remember that once a mod can do it, everyone above a mod can also do it. So if you set it to mod, channel editor, staff, and streamer can also do it. So if any Mixer staff ever come hang out in our channels, they can go right to our mod boards and do whatever they want. I assume they're probably pretty good about that, so I don't worry about it too much. But in this case, this is our scene 2. We want everybody to get the scene 2, right? So we're going to come over here. I'm going to look at this, and it's going to say scene 2 with a capital S and no space. So I'm going to come back to the command. I'm going to write that, capital S, no space. And you could also set it to move a specific user. So when I was testing out the new Banana game, for example, I put DJ Jungle Monkey, who is now Banana Bot, specifically on one of the board buttons so that I could move that one over from over here without having to make it public for everyone else, that sort of thing. But generally, you don't need to put anything in user to move, and this is it. So this will actually move us from scene to scene. But then you have to remember to go to your other scene, add another command, make it another MixPlay. Same thing, move user to scene, and then scene name default. You never want to forget that button, because otherwise you have to restart your whole board or everyone's going to be stuck in that scene.
Oh, that's not good.
No. So then here I have sound 1 again, right? So over on the default scene, we made this sound action here. Say this was really complicated thing that I did. I'm just because my cat was following me out of my hand with their eyes. I love that. Say this was a complicated thing that's going to be on multiple scenes, like my top 10, right? When you push the top 10, you see the 2 chats that say Banana Leaderboard with the top 10. I don't want to have to write that on all of my scenes that I have that in. I think I have it in 3 different scenes because I think it's on the mod board too. So instead of just a sound command, what I would do is utilize action groups. So there's 3 different places you can make commands. There's in commands, which has a bunch of pre-made commands. It has a bunch of custom commands that you can make. There's in the MixPlay on the button itself, you can make the commands. And there's also action groups. Action groups are great because you can make as many as you want and no one can trigger them with exclamation point whatever. It's something that only MixPlay commands can call other things. So like all of my banana stuff, of which there are an awful lot of different commands to make this one game work. These are the old ones, so those don't exist anymore. Oh, like the overlays. I still haven't fixed all the overlays. Just all of this, and most of these are just run this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, because you have to do different conditionals to make sure things are all right. You couldn't just type exclamation point B2 monkey 1 fail taunts, right? And get that to run. But I could do that over on MixPlay. So if my sound 1, hang on, let's go into action groups. I'm just gonna make a new one real quick. We'll make it the same sound. Sound, browse, who said all the lab monkeys free, right? I'm gonna call this temp, sound 1, command group. I'm not gonna put it in any group. So here you can also group things, which is what all these are here. I'm just gonna save that. So now down here in ungrouped, I have a lot of temps. I have temp sound 1, and when I push it,
Who
we
said
get all these lab monkeys.
free?
So then, if I came back to MixPlay, YouTube copyright claim. For what? For what? Hang on, is this work or is this me? Work. Okay, don't care. We have a test YouTube account that we upload things to see if we get copyright claims before we upload it to our main channel. Because we don't want to get it deleted. So this sound here, instead of making the sound command, because say that other one that I made was really complicated, it had like 12 different commands and actions in it, right? I can come over here, run a command, add that as an action. What do I want to do? I could disable a command or a group, or enable a command or a group, but I just want to run this command. And you can choose, is it an action group? Is it a chat command, which would be that first section of commands? Is it triggered from an event? Or is it a MixPlay button? Or is it one of the pre-made ones? Or is it a timer? You don't need to select the type here. You'll see, if you click over here, every single one of your commands. I have a lot of them. I need to delete some of the old banana game. But I like to pick action group first because it just makes the list a little bit smaller. Meanwhile, what did I call that? I called it test. No, I called it temp. So now I have temp sound 1 here. So now I can take this command, run command action group temp sound 1, and I can put that in scene 2 as well because this is also sound 1. I can run command, add the action, run the command, it's an action group. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Temp sound 1, save. So now I have the same action on 2 different buttons in 2 different scenes. But if I need to change that, so let's say I don't want that sound to be who let all these lab monkeys free anymore, I can just change it once here to rimshot. Hashtag dad jokes. Or the whole dad laugh with the laugh and everything in it. And now on MixPlay, I don't have to disconnect my MixPlay board and reconnect my MixPlay board because it automatically is just calling that action group and that's changed in the bot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's one of the most powerful things in MixItUp is that you can call a command from another command. So like this is my defense decision. So when someone throws a banana at me and I push one of the dodge, block, or catch buttons, it literally just runs this thing, which has the run 1 randomly. So it's going to pick one of these 2 things. This is now proving it is actually a 50-50 chance. And then here's success and here's fail. Oopsie. And that's all this does. And then success and fail do other things also. I'm not going to save that. How are we feeling?
I feel like this is going to take a long time to do.
So, let me show you one more thing. Because this is one of the best tips I can give you.
Okay.
Welcome to Monkey's incredibly messy Google Sheet. So, what I do whenever I'm making a game, specifically for the game, is I figure out all of the steps that I need to do. All my variables, which I haven't even talked about yet, and all the different things. So here's a conditional, for example. Check if banana target is greater than or equal to 1, and I can start the throw. Or if it's less than or equal to 1, it should actually just be less than. They have no bananas. So, don't throw a banana at them. Heartbot and Bandroid. I like Bananobot. That was a fun idea I came up with. So I basically chart out everything. Like these are just, ignore all that. Those are just notes. I chart out every step of the way. And like the viewer to viewer section is super complicated. I got super lazy here. The banana tree, that one I got a little lazy at. But this is the original throw, long ago. So the text box literally just runs this command, the throw. Checks to see if they had 10. Used to have 10 before you could throw one. Checks the target funds. If they have enough, then you can do it. And then if they throw something, they have to. It starts a timer and times out. So there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
But I find this personally really useful. And you can do it in just a straight list or whatever. You just list out, these are the steps that I want to happen for my game. And things like that.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you want to know?
How do you make the own of the buttons? Like, how do you make it so someone can own the button?
So that's complicated. Actually, Ninja has a YouTube video about that.
Oh, well, I can do that. Okay.
So I will. Actually, I can link it to you right here. Oh, that's your heading. Hold on. Because I keep Ninja's channel bookmarked.
And then besides that, I just think that I need to work.
There's a lot to do. The other thing is special identifiers and counters. So I'll go over that with you really quick.
Okay.
there's Ninja's video there. I can throw it in. Actually, I'll throw it in my Discord too. Help with streaming. The only reason I haven't done the button yet, and I probably will eventually, is because as a non-partner, Sparks don't do anything for me. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong account. So I don't like stealing other people's Sparks while they could give them to other people. I actually thought it would work for Embers, but it doesn't anymore. Or for Embers, but it doesn't for non-partners. So I may disable some of my Sparks again. But let's talk about special identifiers and things. So I'm going to go back into that sound one. Special identifiers are, if you're going to make a game, super, super important. So I could make a special identifier called name, right? And then on the replacement text, I would have to put something there. So I could make the name monkeydks, right? I can make this globally usable. So now when this command runs, sound one, it's going to set name to monkeydks. Not altogether useful in this, particular sound. But if I was then going to do a conditional, so this is like an if statement, right? If name here equals monkeydks, I could then do a thing. I could run an action group. I could actually just do a single action here. Hang on, be taller. And I can do any of the actions that we already have. Then I could play the Who Set All the Lab Monkeys Free, right? And then this duplicate button, super, super handy, by the way. If it does not equal, this one does not equal, and there's a whole bunch here, obviously. monkeydks, then play the dad laugh button. All right, so now I get rid of this. So this is good and bad. Now every time I run this command, it's going to run the dad laugh because it just made name monkeydks and then it checked. But this is wrong. So this is where special identifiers get confusing. See up here where it says special identifier name, letters and numbers only, no $sign? The $sign indicates to MixItUp that this is a variable, or a special identifier as they call it. So here when I'm checking the first value of name equals monkeydks, this isn't actually working until I put in a $sign here. So when you first create a special identifier, or when you first set a special identifier, or reset the special identifier, I don't want this to be globally usable, then you don't need the $sign, but everywhere else you do. So right now name equals monkeydks. Actually, hold on, I can illustrate that better, I think. If I flip these around, will this work? No. But that's alright. So, put those back in. Who set all these lab monkeys free? So now you can see, yeah, so it did work. So now it's actually checking if it equals monkeydks, and then it played who set all these lab monkeys free. Sorry, you can't actually hear this. Take my word for it. It was laughing before. The other thing you can do is with the special identifiers reference, which you should use all the time, you could specify a specific username. So this is a lot of how that how the button works. You need the username, and username is the most common special identifier. This is a built-in special identifier that's global. So instead of setting it to that, I could set it to username. And now, if I push the button, it would say, who set all these lab monkeys free? If you push the button, it would do a dad laugh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The one thing you have to remember is with conditionals, it's not an either or, and it doesn't stop. So, for example, if I wanted it to, if it doesn't equal monkeydks, if it equals monkeydks, and then I wanted it to do something else, like, put a chat message in that says, it was me. It's going to do that every time because it's going to run right past these conditionals, and then it's going to do this. So this is where, when you run a conditional, it's pretty much the end of your command. and then you have to you have to make another command and set this one to go to it, which is fun because you go over here to action group and you assign it to a command that doesn't exist yet because you're working in order. Which is where this Excel doc comes in handy, because I usually start here and then I do this one and then I do this one and then I do this one so that I have something to link them to. Planning is important. But it'll always run this chat command whether this was true or not. You could, if you wanted to, instead of this chat command, I could just duplicate this and then do a single action and make a chat command. That's at the top. And say this was me. So this would work because there's two conditionals that are checking if it's me. So there's that, and there's also things like username and target username. Those are the two most common. So username is, if I said exclamation point bananas, right? I am the username. It says at monkeydks has 5001 bananas. Please grow responsibly. But if I said, I'm trying to think of a targeted command I have. If I said tuck at Kiz. Oh, yeah, that won't work because that's not actually targeted. But anyway, I would still be the username, but you would be the target username.
Yeah, okay.
So that works for both chat and the text boxes. If you made a text box in the Mixer Interactive here.
Okay.
There's a lot to it. It does a ton.
Seems fun.
It's a ton of fun, but like when I rewrote the banana game, it was 3 solid weeks of me doing that instead of streaming.
Oh god. Oh well. Good thing summer's almost here for me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get to work on that. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, and if you get stuck, obviously just ask.
Okay. Sure.
Meanwhile, I'm going to fix a typo in the tuck command because that's a thing.
Okay, I'll see you later.
All right, cool.
I'll hang out in the stream right now, but whatever. Okay, thank you.
Yep, bye. This is the other problem, is I never actually know where any of my commands are anymore. Tuck. This one's here. Edit. Chat. That's so Moose. Moose is not nice. That's so nice of you, username. So yeah, so the way this one works, I changed this a while ago. Come on, hold on. I froze my bot. I froze my bot, guys. I touched the bot. Lurk does. Where do I have the special identifier? There was probably about 100 commands all chained together to make that whole thing work. Yeah. Where do I set the special identifier for that? That's interesting. Oh, apparently I don't set the special identifier anymore. I guess that broke recently. Okay. So here's a good example of things never being done. So my special identifier is what? Lurker? Lurker. Lurker. Make sure it's globally usable. And it's username. Save. So now, if I were to lurk, and then I were to tuck, Monkey DKS gently tucks Monkey DKS into bed and sings a lullaby. The identifiers and the variables are ridiculous. So for like things for the button, he uses user avatar, user URL. That's also what I use for action groups. I know where this is. I don't have to search for it. Alerts. Things like Extra Life Dono. I have this writes to a file, so I know how much that's what runs the overlays. Same with the goal, because you can pull the Extra Life user donation goal with a $sign. You have to add the $sign before the $sign, which is made for the variable. But yeah, so like I have the overlay here, and then I have this overlay, which is no, that's bottom bar, target username. So this is really fun because I have to actually set my own style. This was a pain. So I had to make a font, set the size, set the small caps, get the color, which is a hex color here. Overflow hidden so that it doesn't wrap. Make a width, text align center, blah, 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 blah. And then here is where I finally say username or target username. If it was like a exclamation point shout out, for example, shout out would be boop, target username here. That one's target. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. One of the things, kids, that you're going to want to look out for, and Ninja mentions it in his video, is sometimes you have to do things multiple times. Things like command buttons cool down. Things like cooldowns, right? So I have my throw timer, which is the thing that counts down the 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, changing. So I'm updating the control on the MixPlay. The control ID is throw timer. The field name is background image. So I'm changing the background image of the throw timer button. And again, here's my everything I have has B2 because this is my second banana game, second version of the banana game. And then it changes to this. But then I do the exact same thing again, repeatedly, because sometimes it doesn't like to update things, and it's annoying. But you got to repeat things all over the place, which is a shame. But that was true for his who has the button as well. All right, do I have anybody else in here with questions about anything? What do we want to know? Ooh, I finally got that peach out of my teeth. That's been bothering me for however long we've been uptime. Where's the give Monkey Bee 100 bananas? I lost it somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, you guys are right. I use that button a lot. But I want my unlimited ammo. I know, you lost everything the other day. How many do you have now? 13, so you're catching back up. I have to watch from the beginning. I was thinking of using Streamlabs commands because I'm on my laptop, so it's all confusing. I don't know how to Streamlabs commands. But yeah, because those are web-based. Ooh, single coconut. Falling out of a banana tree. That doesn't make any sense. It's weird. Click the wrong button. Yeah, I've never used the Streamlabs commands, so I don't have a lot of help that I could offer you for that. Hey, I'm gonna turn my fan on. Can you make a soundboard without MixItUp? You need some sort of bot to do it. Firebot does it, Scorpbot does it, MixItUp does it. There might be others, but you will need some sort of bot to do it. You don't, however. Okay, you do. I was gonna say you don't have to run it on the same computer, but for sounds, you are gonna have to run it on your streaming computer or pipe the audio from another computer to your streaming device, which is, as they say, awful. You only have your laptop. So you're streaming from your laptop while playing, and you're just trying to not have a bot running? Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. If you wanted to have just commands and things, you could have MixItUp running somewhere else, but you can't because you only have your laptop. So never mind. I was going to say you could have it running somewhere else. You could hire a friend and have them run it on their computer. Yeah, I mean, Streamlabs has stuff. Yeah, except anytime you wanted to edit it, you'd have to remote desktop into their computer. But I do know that there are some things like, no, okay, yeah, great, thanks. Close, bye. There are alerts that you can do on follows, subscriptions, resubs, things like that. I don't know about other things. I don't know if you can just do commands. Really? You're not going to mark all those as red? There you go. Thanks. Okay, I do kind of want to learn that one.
Audio is problem.
I know, audio's the worst. Everyone knows. I'm going to watch that later. But yeah, I have all these off now, finally. Because I was getting them for every sticker. And it was annoying. And I like knowing when I get a sticker, but I don't like hearing the noise and having it block the whole screen. Although that reminds me, I wanted to do... while you guys, if you have any other questions, please do so. I'm just gonna add more things to my my own stream while we're here, because why not? We're gonna add a new source. We're gonna call it pixel emote overlay. And boop. Gotta set it to 1920 by 1080. Alright, and that's right on top. So theoretically, what is the stats bar? Oh, follows, sparks, hosts, viewers. Yeah, I don't need that. Stats bar. I don't need that. Oop. Did I close the dash? No, I didn't close the dash. That's okay. I can close the dash. That's fine. So you can actually make a scene here with multiples of your overlays. So you only have to have one source. It all resets when you reset on that mod board. Okay. And just pretend I said refresh. So theoretically, if someone were to send me an emote, is that going to show up somewhere? Do I have to refresh the dash? No, I know. I noticed actually that it did not. Yeah. There's no tab complete. There, I saw it. I saw it. Okay. Emote overlay. Min size 16. So let's go bigger, because those are cool. Max size should probably be bigger than the min size. Let's go 50. I don't know what any of that means. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Display sticker skills and emotes. Ooh, I saw that. I saw it for a second. I don't think it got any bigger though. Do I have to refresh this again? Hang on. Let me refresh the dash again. I lost the dash. I don't know how you have to refresh it, or if I have to refresh it over here. Try it now. Try it now. See what happens. And do I see Pixel Chat? No, I don't see anything. Hello? 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 It's bigger than it was, still small. Okay. I wonder if I refresh here. Now try it. Yeah, it's definitely bigger. You're right. And it's definitely way too small. Way too small. So, we want, like, we want 100. I don't know. Let's see what that does. We'll go 50 as the smallest. Alright. Oh, I can see it here. I missed it, though. Yeah, those are better. Those are definitely better. Maybe I want to go 75 to 100. Try again. This is fun. We just spam. Everybody spam chat. It's throwing 2 out. Yeah, okay. We'll go to 150. Ooh, that's a big one. It is definitely throwing 2 out. Is it possible that I already have this on the... I might already have it here somewhere. Oh, you do it one more time? I'm going to hide that scene and see if it shows up somewhere else. Yeah, it's showing up somewhere else. I don't know where. Interesting. We're just gonna do some. We're gonna do that thing that we always, as moderators, yell at people for. Boom. Why is it all showing up over there? I find that strange. It's not doing the spacesuit one. Okay, so it was doing 2 because... Oh, I know why it was doing 2. We were literally looking at it. So while we were looking at it, we were seeing the ones from this screen capture as well as the ones that are actually in slobs. So I do this one more time with some more chat spam. There we go. Okay. That makes sense. I understand now. It won't do spacesuit. Well, that's just poopy. Alright, so then let's change this around a little bit more. So, animation time. Can I change, like... I would love it if they staggered in, but I guess that's not a thing. Woo! Yeah, so now we're seeing them twice because I can see them here on screen as well as on the overlay itself. Okay, I get that. Pixel emote overlay. And if we were to throw a sticker in here, like a GG. Yep, we see that too. Okay, I like it. I hope you guys like it, but I like it. What I might do though is just shrink it down here and here, just to keep it within the frame, and I might put it below. No, I'll leave it above. Oh, an angry parrot squawks and poops and man. Watch out for that. Okay, that was fun. What other overlays can we do while we're doing bot stuff? Chat, shout out, I have. I don't do chat. I don't know why. Closed captioning is fantastic. Emote, follow alert. I have that. Countdowns, now playing from Last FM I don't use. Stats bar, I don't care about my stats as much as perhaps I should, according to Mixer. Event list. That I don't really need because I can see it. Wait, what? Huh? What? Oh, I was denied. I heard back. Yeah, I posted it in my Discord. Not enough concurrent viewers, which is funny because that's not a requirement. Hang on, I can read you the whole thing. It said, thank you for your interest in partnership with Mixer. After carefully reviewing your channel, we've determined that you did not have enough viewers during this review period. As a result, we've decided not to move forward. Welcome back. With your partnership application at this time. When analyzing channels for partnership, we take several factors into consideration, including average concurrent viewers and viewing hours over a 4-week period. As the partnership program grows, we gradually adjust the minimum size requirements for acceptance depending on the content type and the popularity of that content at the time of application. This results in a fluctuating set of target metrics that shift on a weekly to semi-weekly basis, which makes establishing a target CCV and viewing hours challenging. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm gonna post in the feedback site and be like, look, here's the thing. You have, when you click on partnership on Mixer, hold on, pop back over here for a second. Oh, also, I'm not really upset. When you click on partnership, right, you have a see if I qualify button. And when you click see if I qualify, it checks that you have your account's 2 months old, you have 2,000 followers, you stream at least 12 days, you do the 25, right? Blah, blah, blah. They should also check the concurrent viewers here. It would make life way easier, and it would make disappointment levels and frustration a little bit lower, and less for them to do. Because clearly what happened is they reviewed my channel based on the numbers. They probably never stopped in. They probably didn't look at any of my socials or my Discord, which is fine. If it's going to be a no based on numbers, then I don't want them to have to waste their time either. But really, they took out concurrent viewers as a requirement, and they're still using it as a requirement. So I think that's something that they need to be a little more transparent about. So I'm going to post in the what is concurrent viewers? It's that little eyeball down there that says 12 right now. It's how many people are watching during a stream. So I still don't know what that target number is, and I think it's active viewers as well. It's also they base it on how often people are chatting as well. It's always I'm around 20s most of the time. I mean, bot streams are traditionally very, very low viewership, and that's fine because I was already denied. I don't care. That's the thing. Ideal is that's a guess. You think it's 20 to 40. I've heard 40. I've heard 50. I've heard more. I've heard less. I've heard go to the game section for the game that you normally play, and if you're in the top 12, you're probably okay, right? Because it depends on what game. Right, it's 50 for top 10 games, but Disaster Source, we don't know that because they don't announce that. That's the thing. If they're going to use it as a metric, it's not 20 because I get 20. I average 20. So, I don't know if Minecraft's considered a top 10 game, maybe. But, I mean, generally speaking, these average out. Usually there's a couple that are really big, right? Like in the hundreds. And then everybody else is less than 50. And if you're a variety streamer, I think they're going to average around, I don't know. That's the thing. I wish they would be a little bit more clear about it. That's I think, something that, and I want to give them that feedback. That's why they have the feedback site. It's not, I'm not angry about it. I'm sad, obviously, because I wanted to get it. But, Monkey, thank you for that host. It is what it is. If they're looking for people with more viewers, then yeah, that's fine. I don't have that many viewers. I don't know how many viewers I need. So now I'm going to waste their time by applying again in 90 days if I have more viewers than what I have now, but I don't know how many they're looking. So anyway, I'm belaboring a point. I just think it could be more transparent and clearer. That's all. I think I have an Ember alert. While we're doing under the hood things, yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. It's stressful, and it's just difficult. Replace that tree is probably very beaten and need of new bark. Yeah, if they're using it as a metric, they should tell people they're using it as a metric. They took it out because it's a hard metric to go by. But, like I said, if you go to the partnership tab, they have the See If I Qualify button. Even if it's just a bot, because they can code it in. It's not, they know all the numbers. If you play these games, it's going to be this number. If you play these games, it's going to be this number. So they code that in. If you hit See If I Qualify, maybe then it can tell you, no, for someone who plays the games that you play, we're looking for this number. Or at least tell you, no, you don't meet it because you need more concurrent viewers. And that'd be fine. Even if you just said, oh, I need more. Okay. Then I come back 3 weeks later, I've got a higher average. I click the button. Did it work? Then at least it's not wasting their time. It's not wasting my time. It's not me getting my hopes up. And then, oh. Yeah, exactly. And that's the biggest thing, is everyone's getting their hopes up and it's wasting their time. Thinking like Minecraft or Apex or Valorant, you have to have at least 50cc without coming from host and auto host. That's interesting. Yeah. So where'd you hear that? Where? Cite your sources, please. Where do we know? A goal overlay that actually works. Your email that you got when you... Okay. I don't think mine mentioned hosts. Mine didn't mention hosts. So that's interesting. And yeah, I don't know where Minecraft falls on that list of top 10 games. I'm just gonna hang out over here now. Everyone gets a different email, which is also weird, right? It should, like, they clearly have a copy pasta for something. Maybe each one of them have customized their own responses. Each reviewer. And you're like, no, I don't think it should say this. I don't know. But I'm not mad about it. I don't, I'll get it eventually. I don't care. Yeah. Well, and they also send a different response based on what they want you to improve on. I mean, one of those times they told him that he wasn't being engaging enough. Oh no, it wasn't. He wasn't engaging enough, which I still disagree with that one, but whatever. And someone who's really lax. Absolutely. Yeah, that's totally true, Monkey B. They're all human. It's 100% subjective, unless it's a number thing that should be done by a bot. So I don't know. It's fine. I feel like besides the numbers, we're doing great. We have our community is amazing. I have a ton of fun with all of you. Our chat is moving all the time. I don't feel like we have a lot of times where we're just sitting here and I'm just like punching trees waiting for someone to say something. Our Discord's even picked up lately. I think we've been doing more stuff in there. Like weddings. Yeah. Right, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I knew... Well, I mean, I then did a longer stream on that day anyway. But, when I was ready to apply, I'm like, well, I'm home all the time, so now's a good time. I looked at my calendar for the next couple of days, and I'm like, I can keep this schedule for this, and, But, I was thinking, like, I'm going to apply. God forbid I get the COVID. Then I'm out for, like, 14 days. Not able to function. Be like, can I get a redo? But, Hey, Monkey Princess. How are you? Welcome back to the stream. We're getting ready to finish up. We were going to do about 90 minutes of this. And I actually was editing a project for some of my kids. It's actually the middle school program. It's not even my kids. But I would like to get back to that because I want to finish that today. Mrs. Monkey and I want to go for a bike ride. I haven't vacuumed the house yet, which I like to do on the weekends. Like to is a stretch, but adulting. So I'll hang around for 15, 20 more minutes. We can chat. We're already on web show anyway. But yeah, days like today, slow, relaxed. I knew even before, when I scheduled this, even before I was under review, I'm like, this is going to be a low number stream, and that's all right. I can live with that. But I also had a lot of people that were asking for bot help, and I wanted to be able to help. COVID-19 KEKW, welcome to the Jungle Party. Thank you so much for that follow. Your name doesn't totally fit on there, apparently. But we're totally just hanging out right now. We were doing bot stuff earlier. If anybody has any bot stuff questions, we still got 20 minutes. Or we can just sit here and hang out. I'm gonna start human back up. I've been doing a thing here for medical research. Making pellets to put a campfire in Animal Crossing. Nice. Did you do your panels? The underneath? I did all mine, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those are a passion project. It's miserable when you're like, I need to do this thing, and then especially like some of the ones that are side by side clicks, like all the social links and things like that. And, not super happy with the merch one, but it works. But yeah, those are both fun and kind of miserable to make. Meanwhile, while we're here, if y'all want to throw some bananas, you can go ahead and throw bananas now. We're not doing much. I wouldn't recommend throwing them at me because we're not going to finish. Well, okay, or you could throw them at me. So I now have one button. When I push that one button, it will choose for me dodge, block, or catch. Saves room on my screen deck. Let's get ready, Monkey B. Let's get ready to rumble. Also, pro tip, don't shake the banana tree till after you find out if you lose everything. You lose 5, but you didn't lose them all, so that's good. But yeah, if you threaten to throw one at me. Also, what did I do? Did I dodge, block, or catch? I blocked it. That's, doing bot breaking science like a good mod. But I'm happy. I want to go play Minecraft. I'm trying not to play Minecraft because I have too much to do. But I would like to go play Minecraft. We played some Mario Kart last night. Don't pick up Animal Crossing. See, I looked at Animal Crossing, and the things that I am worst at in Minecraft is decorating and making things look nice. And the thing about Animal Crossing is it is 100% decorating and making things look nice. Like, your Monkey be really good with details and like the armor stands and things like that, and like you can make a story. And I'm like, I build big squares with redstone in them. And then I immediately move underground so that I only have to decorate the walls and I don't have to worry about what the outside looks like. Like that's me in a nutshell. Look at me, I'm in a bloody great nutshell. You started out redstone, don't care about looks. Yeah, but you still do a nice job. Like the house you built on Monkey Mines and the ravine that you guys made, it all looks great. And there's a story behind it, and I'm just like, wee, boxes. Big open room. Which is why I'm happy with how the storage room actually is coming out. And it gave me a better idea of how I'm going to decorate the rest of the base. Unfortunately, I can't decorate the tree rooms that way. 6 iron farms. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hardly ever turn to making things look nice. That's what I'm trying to do on Wolfcraft, is I'm trying to make things look nice. That's my goals. Hashtag goals. But we'll see. We'll see. I need a more persistent creative world, though. I keep forgetting about where my creative worlds are, or I'll make one and I'll like update it to the snapshot so I can play with the new things. And I'm like, now I have to stop everything and like change the thing. I can't just go and connect to it. Like I gotta do better at this. Had a portal pigman farm made out of sandstone with efficiency 5 pick, 1 lag spike. Oh. Oh. It doesn't sound good. Asuma, in his latest video, he's talking about making a portal pigman farm. And he's putting all of the portals together. Like 14 or 15 in a row or something. And then turtle eggs at one side. So it's just a solid floor of obsidian. And they can just walk through all the portals. Before it gets to where they'll go through it again, I guess. And I'm like, that's neat. It probably looks really fun. Did that using Gaster slimes. Oh, yeah. That's fun. Ooh, 8 seconds. 7, 6. I love that GIF. That made me happy. And the fact that it lines up pretty close to almost exact. Yeah, that one was perfect that time. It makes me happy. It's the little things that I just have. They make lag if you stack them on top of each other. Yeah. I tend to not worry about lag so much. I am a terrible server member. Although on OVH we haven't really noticed any problems yet. Uh-oh, guys. Yeah, I know, that's true. Zoom just went down with thousands of reported users reporting issues. Oh man. Zoom is down. What are people going to meet with? They should use Discord. I keep telling people. I'm not allowed to use Discord with my students. School doesn't allow it. Lame. Oh, that looks so good. This is what is happening in the other room right now. Let's see how well this will work. Focus. We're making pretzels. I say we. I haven't actually done anything yet. Those came out real nice. Like. I have secret projects in the works that I would like to announce. And I can't yet. But I want to. It's annoying. It's grid base. But you can see the grid easily. That's right. Try and put down the pebbles on a grid. Campfires on a half grid. Doughs came out real nice. Yes, they did. Hashtag Rusty Bell jokes. Oh man, Crouton said one last night. I told myself I was going to write it down, but it was 2 a.m. and I didn't. But it was funny. I don't remember. But that's Hey, it's Crouton. If anybody's looking for another family-friendly streamer, Hey, it's Crouton. Make sure you check him out because he's a new friend of the stream. He and we met like 2 weeks ago. Thanks to Rusty. Thanks, Rusty. And it's like we're just instant friends now. Like Kuya's got to run for his money on who's my favorite other Mixer partner streamer right now. Because I like both of them. Oh, that I think I can announce. I think that's public. He and I, he is starting. Me too, Rusty Bell. Me too. The one that likes pineapple pepperoni pizza. I don't do a lot of pepperoni in the pizza. Monkey Bee threw a banana at Rusty Bell. Good job with the spelling. No, not good job with the spelling. Dang it. It's 2 R's. Everyone misses that. So Rusty Bell's not going to be able to do anything about that, but you'll get your banana back. It didn't throw it at me. Yeah. So there is apparently a Rusty Bell with 1 R on Mixer somewhere. I still haven't fixed that. Can I fix that? That's so much work. I don't want to fix that. That seems like work. Have you looked at their channel? Do they seem active? Do they host anybody? Do they? I still can't get Monkey DKS on. No, that's too bad. I'm still gonna get Monkey DKS on Xbox, but I did finally get it on YouTube again. That was nice. Want to catch up on all my past streams? This one will be up there. The end of it's gonna just be me drinking Gatorade and hanging out with you guys. Best part. I hope that worked for Kiz. It is a ton of work to get the games working, to get a custom game working. But it's also very fun and rewarding. You can on Xbox. You just have hidden numbers. Interesting. How? Because there is already a Monkey DKS. I think I've tried this before. Is there a way I don't know about? Xbox. I don't know. I don't remember where to go. Xbox.com. Sign in. Turning it into an iron ingot. My Xbox profile. Customize. Change my name. Check availability. Nope. So now it says that gamer tag is not allowed. So I don't know if it's mad at my initials like so many other things are. But I'm friends with Monkey DKS. He doesn't ever respond. So that might be something different now. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Unfortunate initials in real life. I still yell at my parents about it. They just weren't thinking about my online gamer handle. I'm gonna use monkey. Oh, I'm sure that one was taken. I'm sure that one was taken. Oh, with a 5? Yeah, I have it with a 0. Which is what YouTube used to be. I think that's what Epic is also, now that I think about it. I think Epic Games is also that. Some movie called The Watch. Yeah. Yeah, it's the two of them. But, I do, like, when I'm playing Minecraft and the Xboxers all come in and they're like, I'm going to join. I sent you a friend request. I'm like, that guy's getting a lot of friend requests. Sorry, bud. You should give up your name. But he hasn't logged in forever, I assume. Because I messaged him a couple times. There's 2 Minecrafts in the game table? I don't know. But guys, I think we're gonna call it. Oh, I think it just shows up. Pursue wolf threw a banana at Monkey Bee. Who's trying to catch the banana? And throw it back. And I know exactly who we're gonna host today. We're gonna raid today. If you guys like baseball and family-friendly streamers. I'm just looking through everybody else just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's who we're gonna raid here. We're gonna raid Mr. Fielder's Choice, who's doing a 12-hour charity stream, and he is just the nicest guy. I should push button. I should do the things. Hashtag raid call.
Nailed it.
Weird. I don't know why that didn't already do that, but that's okay. I have a button for that. If I do the Jungle Party raid and I copy it and I post it right there. Okay. Raid call updated. Sweet. That's in the mod board too. No, it's probably not in the mod board. It's probably just me. Probably just me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. This is going to be the second time we raid Fielder's Choice this week, which is okay by me because he is pretty awesome. Also, if you are a subscriber of Kuya, he gave me... Oopsie. Hold on. He gave me a emote slot that he wasn't using for now. So you can use that one as well if you would like. That's fun. Also, I think I want to add... can't autocomplete emote in... what's that called? Notepad. That doesn't work. I think we're going to add that. That's going to be our Jungle Party raid for now with the thingies. The Mixer loves. Because we like the Mixer love. All right, Monkey B. Love your face. Hope you're well. This is going to be a small-ish raid, and that's fine. It's just, I think it might just be me and you pursuant. Maybe. Maybe Rusty will join us. Maybe. But thanks, everybody, for being here. Love your faces. Don't forget to shake the banana tree while I'm offline and hang out with the people I am hosting, because I don't do that just because I was applying for partner. I do that because I want to support those people because they're awesome. And if Disastersaurus is back on Mixer, I'm going to put her back in the auto host rotation. I think I took you out when you were on Twitch. But I'll put you back in because you're great. Anyway, love you guys. And I'll see you later. Probably. Follow my socials.
Nailed it.